This is Sq TV, and I'm Mimi Graney, and we're here in the home of Isobel Cheney, who is a longtime resident of Somerville, a local historian and former school teacher here in Somerville, and we're here to hear her story. Hi, thanks for having us.
I'm grateful to you people, to you and to Joe Fortunato.
So tell us a little bit about your history here in Somerville.
Well, I've lived here for 82 years, and I was born in Charlestown, so that makes me a townie. I graduated from Somerville High in 1926. I went to Salem Normal, it's now Salem Teachers College, and I graduated from there in 1929. I started teaching at the Western Junior High under Arthur Aldo in 1929. And in 1936 and 7, someone came from San Jose, California, and wanted to teach in Somerville, and so I offered, and I had a year there.
So that was an exchange program in San Jose, but you were involved in another exchange program.
Yes. 10 years later, 1946, right after the war, 46 and 47, I accepted an exchange program to McKinley High School. I taught high school sophomores, and I have been to their reunions ever since. I'm going to one of their reunions in Las Vegas in October. And
McKinley High School was in Honolulu?
In Honolulu, it is.
Okay, that was after the war. You were active during the war here in Somerville.
Oh, that's right, too. There was a program of airplane spotting, and it was on Saturday morning, and a lot of teachers from other cities were involved in it. And when I left home, I couldn't tell my family or anyone where I was going, but sorry to tell you now that I was going to Bowdoin Square, which is where the telephone company is, and the whole floor was a huge map of the Atlantic Ocean and the land, and they had markers and earphones, and we had to watch for incoming planes and report any, because you see, they were at that time they were concerned about the enemy coming too close to Boston.
So you were on the roof and watching?
No, we were not on the roof. No, we were in a room. But
how would you spot an airplane, though?
Well, we didn't. It was what we heard on our.
Oh,
what
like
we
coming
heard.
into
Yes. And the numbers.
Did you spot any airplanes?
Well, we did, but they were all friendly ones. There weren't any enemy ones that ever got through.
So you're a local historian, and you're involved in Pride Night.
Well, it was just that Mayor Capuano started Pride Night, and I happened to be one of the people who were chosen for the very first Pride Night, and we have a newspaper clipping on that with my picture and other people. Last year they had Harry Ellis Dixon, and he was a year ahead of me at the Eastern Junior High School in Somerville, and he graduated in the class of 1925 from Somerville High School.
Wow. And you're very involved in the flying of the flag on Union Square.
Yes, on Prospect Hill. Every year, Fred Lund and I take part, and I always have a speech to make at that time, and the flag is raised on January 1st to commemorate 1776. And I have a picture of that.
So the first American flag was flown January 1st, 1776.
Yes.
With George Washington on Prospect Hill.
That's right. Now, the flag has the Union Jack in the canton. For this reason, even though we were at odds with Great Britain, we were not thinking of separation. This is very important, or else we wouldn't have put the Union Jack in the canton. And these 13, red and white, represent the 13 colonies.
So, as part of being a local historian too, you've also been involved in some major events commemorating Somerville history. For example, the 150th
Oh, yes.
birthday.
Oh, well, as a matter of fact, what I forgot is that I greet Paul Revere at Saxon Foss Park on April the 18th every year in costume. Father Doyle is there from St. Polycarp's, and I always am called upon to make a speech about Paul Revere.
We have some video footage from when you were one of the marshals in the parade, the 150th
yes.
birthday parade. Now, were you
playing
a part when you were in the parade, or
No,
just all?
no, they assigned me to J.W. Howard, the florist, a little carriage, and I was behind the horse.
You look fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you.
It looks like a lot of fun, was it?
Yes, it was.
Well, we know you have a column in the Somerville Journal, a historical column, but you were also given an award from Bob Publicover at the Somerville News.
Oh, I know. I think I know the reason for that. Every summer, he would have a historical issue, and it was. I have such an extensive postcard collection of Somerville that almost all of the pictures were from my collection, and that's why he.
And Bob's one of your old students too.
Yes, yes, he is. And Helen Publicover eats sometimes at the Somerville Hospital at night. I've eaten at the Somerville Hospital with the senior set for 7 years. I have my own table. Well, I mean, you know. and I had three Christmas parties too.
3 Christmas parties?
Yes.
I hear you meet with a crew of people at the Somerville Hospital every Monday afternoon.
Yes, yes, that's right. Well, we eat five nights a week there. We can eat on Saturday and Sunday if we wish, and then the mural crowd, and that would be B. Allen and Billy Burke and the whole committee. We meet every Monday to act on the making of the mural in Union Square.
Mm. The mural's looking beautiful. It's almost finished.
Yes.
Now, there's going to be a sort of commemoration or ribbon cutting of sorts for the mural in January.
Yes. She wants to make it the same day at noon, or starting at 11 o'clock, after we raise the flag on Prospect Hill. Then we will all move down to the mural at the Elephant Walk on Barristers Hall.
So you wrote a letter to the Queen of England.
Yes.
What were you asking her about?
Well, I had collected about 400 signatures with the hope of putting the great Union flag on a stamp. And what the post office in Washington, D.C. did was to send me a form letter with number 5 checked, and that said that it had been, someone had offered it before and it had been refused. I had written to Queen Elizabeth since, but her lady-in-waiting wrote a very gracious note.
Yeah, Diane said, I'm commended by the Queen to write and thank you for your letter and for your thought for Her Majesty at this time. And to send you the Queen's thanks for writing her as you did, and to tell her how much Her Majesty appreciates her kindness in doing so.
Oh, I remember. At the time that I wrote, it was at the same time that she had had the fires, and she ran in and out of those 2 castles and saved so much stuff. That's what she's referring to
so
there.
you had written to her.
Well,
sure
I all
okay.
in one, you know, I mentioned.
Oh, that's great. Well, Isobel, you've got 1,000 stories, and I appreciate you sharing them with us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you January 1st up flying the flag.
1995.
Yeah. Time's flying fast, isn't it? And so we'll see you up around noontime?
Yes.
On
Yeah, I
January
think-
1st.
Well, Mayor Capuano has changed it to 11 o'clock. It used to be 12, but he's changed it to 11.
Okay,
So you
11.
better be there at 11.
11, New Year's Day. We'll be up hearing from you again and flying the flag.
All right.
All right. Thanks so much, Isabel.
Well, thank you very much for your cooperation. And
Bye.
Hi, I'm Jay Lynch, president of the Kiwanis Club of Somerville, and we in Kiwanis love our Davis Square TV.
That was great talking with Isabel in her home. Thanks, Isabel, for inviting us in. And the other day we talked with Jay Lynch, who's the president of the Somerville Kiwanis, and they sponsor every year the Special Olympics at the Somerville High School. That's coming up this year on October 1st. And here's Jay Lynch telling us more about that and other work that the Kiwanis are up to.
Hello, I'm Jay Lynch, current president of the Somerville Kiwanis Club. We are a member organization of over 300,000 people worldwide, 75 countries in which Kiwanis is represented. Our own club has 70 members here in the city of Somerville, made up of people who work and live in the city of Somerville. Our primary focus is community service, and what we do in this city sometimes doesn't go too far or get noticed, but we thought that today we'd bring you a little bit of what we do and what the members think about the city of Somerville. Some of the projects that we've done this past year have been the Toys for Tots program. We established a new program with City Hall to give toys for tots, that those toys stay right here in the city of Somerville. We've also, for a number of years, gone in cooperation with the people at Kmart, donated coats to children of the Head Start families who were walking around without winter coats, and we've donated those coats through the help of Kmart and the members of our club. We've also done for many years through the cooperation of RIF, Reading is Fundamental. Many of our members go out to the schools, elementary schools, and we read and purchase books for young children and teach them the importance of reading. Some of the other projects that we've done is a Terrific Kid program, where we go into specifically St. Anne's and St. Catherine's School once a month, and we honor those children with that have been good to their students and good to their teachers, and kind of a nice Kiwanis international project that we do. Our primary project and our major focus this year, and we hope that many of you get out there and come to the event, is the Special Olympics on Saturday, October 1st at 1 o'clock at the Somerville High School gym. That project is something that Kiwanis has been involved with for 14 years, and what we've done is taken it away from the Massachusetts Special Olympics so that all the money that we raise through an ad book stays right here in the city, and we work with people in the Somerville Recreation Commission and the Walnut Street Center. It's a fun day. We have a lot of athletic events, food, beverages are given away, and it's really a fun day. The Somerville Olympics of a special kind, which is run by the Kiwanis Club of Somerville in cooperation with the Somerville Youth Program, the Walnut Street Center, and the Somerville Recreation Special Need Program, is truly an Olympic event. We do have an opening ceremony where the Somerville Police Honor Guard leads the parade of athletes through the hall. The Mayor Capuano, has attended all his years in office. The chief of the fire department, the chief of police are there, again, for the opening ceremonies, and the young athletes parade through the gym, just like a regular Olympic event that you'd see in real sports. They all get donated shirts. The athletes are, the participants are awarded shirts from the Kiwanis Club, and we make sure that they all receive a gift at the end of the Olympics. They're all awarded medals for each event they participate in. The important thing, like the Olympic oath says, that if I cannot win, at least let me be brave in the attempt, and that's what many of these athletes learn. To them, being first or fourth or honorable mention doesn't matter much to them, and it's a great event for them to be involved with. We have a food stand that many of our members man that. We give away donuts and coffee, hot dogs to all the athletes that participate in the event, and all the money that we raise that day is turned over to the Somerville Walnut Street Center so that they can put this money to good use for the people who have these special needs that are very important to our club and to the city. One of the important fact is that we like to get across to people here in the city of what Kiwanis may also do community service, but we also are a club of great fellowship. We meet weekly at the Mount Vernon restaurant at 12:15 on Thursdays, and we usually have 35 to 40 members attend the weekly meetings, and a lot of fun and fellowship goes on at those meetings. We feel in Kiwanis, as I have being president this year, that there is so much you can do as a group of people and achieve so much success than you can individually for the city, and that's what Kiwanis does. I think 69 years we've been in the city of Somerville. Next year, our 70th president to be installed, Jim Herbert. We want to wish him the best of luck as he takes over this club, and I'm sure we're going to be around for the next 70 years. Truly a worthwhile organization for anyone that's interested in joining Kiwanis. You can contact me. My office is here at 411 Highland Ave in Davis Square, Somerville, Garrett Lynch Insurance. You certainly can call me at 625-1914, or you're always welcome. We welcome guests to stop by and have lunch with us, see what goes on, try it out. You can what we also say to people who are interested, the most you can get out of Kiwanis is what you want to put into it, and believe me, if you do put some effort into it, you're going to get a lot of personal satisfaction out of it. Lastly, I would like to promote one more time for you people in the city. Everyone is welcome on Saturday, October 1st at the Somerville High School gym. It's 1 o'clock for the Special Olympics. Come in, introduce yourself. There'll be sign-up tables, and if you don't want to participate, you're certainly welcome to sit and watch what goes on, and maybe next year you can help us with the athletes. Thank you very much, and we'll all see you there on October 1st. Thank you.
That was Jay Lynch from the Somerville Kiwanis. Thanks to you and to everyone at the Kiwanis for all the work you do. And thanks again to Isobel Cheney for inviting us in. And we'll see you next time with the next episode of Davis Square TV.
Well, the neighbor